Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha Reade. Today is going to be all about this little wireless printer. So I've got this little Phomemo, that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I had to watch a couple of videos because I was like, I have no idea. And there's a few different versions you can get of this printer, but basically it's a thermal printer. So it prints onto some labels and it's quite a little handy thing. So I've had it for over 2 months. I've been kind of waiting on it to share this with you because I wanted to actually have a proper go and try it out and then share with you my opinions and thoughts before I just did a jumped in video of what it is. So I have been playing with it for 2 months now. And I have to say, I really do love it. So this is the slightly more expensive model because it can do various kinds of labels. So I'm going to share with you the labels that I've got to go with it. But it's great. It just connects to your phone and then you can print it out. Now what I wanted was something that could print labels for my kids' stuff. And I wanted something that could print labels for posting. And it's awesome. So the top things that I love about it is that it's really tiny. The battery seems to last forever. I have charged it once since I've got it. I've used it quite a few times. I've not needed to recharge it yet. So the battery seems to last a long time. You can chuck it in your bag and take it with you wherever you go. So if you're on holiday and you want to do some posting while you're away, you could even take it with you. It's quite lightweight. It's not really heavy. The labels are amazing. So one of the labels, this is the label size that's in the machine now. They are plastic. So all the labels, you cannot, really cannot rip it. It won't rip at all. It's very water resistant. So I have put some on my kids' drink cups and those labels have gone through the dishwasher for nearly 3 months and they're still on there. Downside is a thermal printer, so it doesn't go through the dishwasher and keep the writing on for very long. I have got my son's water bottle here. I put the label on and you can see it's been through the dishwasher for 3 months, nearly every other day, and the label is 100% perfect. His name, however, disappeared on the first go. So I would recommend if you use it to label things like drink cups, then make sure you hand wash it because then your writing will stay on. Otherwise, if it goes in the dishwasher, because the dishwasher gets so hot, it takes the writing right off, obviously. But these little labels have not peeled off at all. So even though his name's not on there, everyone knows at school that this is his water bottle because I've got these labels on it and no one else does. So they last really well through the dishwasher. They do not last on clothing. Oh, gutting. So as a mom, I wanted to have a way of printing some labels that I could stick on my kids' school clothes. They don't stay on clothing. They come off very easily. They are very sticky on paper, on plastic, but I have to say on clothing they don't stick. So I'm hoping that maybe at some point they might develop something that is more adhesive to clothing or that could possibly iron on. I don't know. So yeah, so that is the downside. You can get several different label sizes and different patterns. So I have got the boxes here. Oh, I lied, that's not the one that's in the printer, that long one. So you get your little labels. This is the one that comes with the printer. You always get a roll. These ones, in my opinion, are perfect for return address labels. So if you've got your envelope and you want to print out your return address, these are perfect for that. They are such a great size. The sizes are written on the bottom of the box, so you can see which label you've got and how big it is. So the one that is currently in the machine is my little labels, which are these ones here, which they are 15 by 36 millimeters. And so you can input these in yourself, or you can actually find it in their little selection from their downloadables, which I'll show you. And so this is obviously going to be my main address label, so I'll give you a little demo of that. But it is very user-friendly. When I first got it, the software wasn't as great, but now they seem to have updated it and it works for me. So I am probably one of the most incompetent people you're going to get, and it does the job for me. So when you go online, you're going to download Phomemo, and you're going to need to pick the one that Sorry, I'm gonna get out of this. You're gonna need to pick the one that is for your printer. So I downloaded Phomemo and I got the bog standard one, which is the slightly cheaper model, the more popular model. I've got the bigger one that does more. So you have to make sure you've got the right download for the right machine. And it does tell you everything in the user manual. So if you read instructions and you're not like me, it'll be quite quick and simple. So on your screen, you go to you can see your printer's not connected. Oh, because my printer is not on. So I'm going to turn my printer on with the power button. It makes that really fun little jingle. Then it shows up on my phone. So all I have to do is touch it and it beeps when it's connected. So now it's connected. I've got a check mark in the top corner of my phone saying it's connected. You can either go to new or templates. With templates, you can go in, you've got your saved ones, you've got downloaded, which I don't know because I haven't worked that one out yet, and then you've got the cloud. The cloud is where they store all their pre-made labels. So when you go on the website you can see these better, but I've got this set of labels. Oops, I didn't mean to pick it. We'll go back. So you've got the orange ones and 2 different pink kinds. Now I've got the orange ones because I wanted ones that I could use for both Rosalie and Elias, and those were a bit girly for Elias. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to select that one. That's what I've got in here. I'm going to show you how to change it and how easy it is to change over. I just wanted to keep them in there for now. So then you go to edit. So obviously those names are already on there. You click it, you double click, and then you can see your keypad pops up at the bottom. So then all you have to do is type in the name. So I want Elias. And then you go to the next one, double click it, and I don't want Mango, I want Elias. And then you hit confirm, and then you can slide that box over. So you can slide that box over to make it bigger or smaller and line it up centrally. There's also the option on here where you can line up things centrally and centralize it. They're all quite easy menus to work with. And I mean, I'm not good with technology, but this works well. We're going to put Sasha in there. So then you can scroll up, you can see it's nice and centered. You can play around with it, move it where you like. The little dotties there, those ones, that's for when you want to do centered or not, like centered to the left, to the right, like any computer. So those are the labels, and then all you do is you go to print, tick the box, and then it prints it up, and all you have to do is rip it off. Now, I printed and I did it backwards and like to the side, so I've got another name there. But then you get these little labels and it prints it off for you, and then all you have to do is peel it off and stick it on whatever you're going to stick it on, and like I said, it lasts really, really well. So that is really cute. Now to change it, all you have to do is pop it open, pay attention to the roll because it's got little arrows. The arrows mean it points down, so it's going to go down that way. The longer end, I'm just trying to make it so you see, the longer end needs to go in that side there. So I always hold it the way I want to put it back in because I forget really easily. So I pull off the side. Now your label, you need to make sure your label faces down so that your paper, when it comes through, oops, see, I'm doing it wrong already. You need to make sure that your paper, when it comes through, is going to be facing down because the printing bit is down here. So that needs to be touching that, if that makes sense. You're going to slide that end back on and then just stick it back into the printer, into those little slots. Like that, it'll click into place. And then you just tuck it slightly over the edge and close it, and it does the rest. Every single one of these that I've put in, it detects where the label ends and stops at that label edge. So I know the slightly cheaper model, you just get one long strip of sticky paper and you rip it each individual one. I wanted individual labels because I wanted to do really nice classy looking labels on my envelopes. So it detects where the paper needs to go to. Now this one I couldn't find in their pre-set labels because you can go into a rectangular label and then you click square label and it has most of the labels in there, but I couldn't find one that was this size, which is the 80 by 50, and I couldn't find that in there. So the closest they had was 50 by 70. So you can just put it in yourself, but they have got jewelry labels. Oops, come on, jewelry. There we are. So you can buy these kind of labels from them, and they've got the pre-printed templates, and all you have to do is just add in your details. So if you're doing jewelry markets and selling stuff at craft fairs or even in shops, you can print your own labels. You can put barcodes on, you can put QR codes on, I believe. It's really quite clever. So yeah, so that is amazing. So I'm going to go into new. I'm going to put in the label width, which is this one here. You can't think of it as like the width that way, even though you're going to stick it on your envelope going that direction. You want to make sure it's the width this direction here. So my label width is going to be 50, and my label length is going to be 80. And then you tick, just hit all the ticks, and then you can add text. You select the little text box, you can drag it and make it a bit bigger. And what we're going to do is type in the text, then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees because we know we want our text to be going this direction and not that direction, if that makes sense. So you're going to double tap to enter your information. I'm going to do a label, so Sasha Reade, and I'm going to live at 10 Cool Street in Didcot, and we're just going to skip postcode and put UK. So we do that and we go confirm. Then we're going to flip it 90 degrees so it comes out right, and we're going to increase it. So all you have to do, I'm hoping all this is on the screen, all you have to do is press the plus button, and then the plus button makes it bigger, and you can keep recentering it and making it bigger. My fat fingers don't get in the way. Come on. There we go. And you can make it as big as you like, and you can get rid of this. There's little double arrows down here. Move that. Now you can see the whole entire label, so you can figure out how big you want to make it and centralize it. So I could obviously do this a bit bigger because I've got a little bit more space to work with, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into print, check, and then it just does it automatically. And because it's got that plastic coating, it's not going to get damaged if it gets wet. So there's my little label. So now if I wanted to label one of my cool little envelopes and send that in the post, all I need to do is print one of my little labels and just stick it down, and we've got our little address label sorted. So it works really well, it sticks really nice. I did a few post jobs today. I had some plastic envelopes. I printed off labels for my husband's parents and stuck them on. And then I had an old Amazon box and it had a big label on it already, so I just kind of covered it up, stuck the label on top. It's just really handy and really quick, and the labels are very solid, I guess. They aren't see-through at all, so when you pull it off, you can stick it on anything and you're not going to see through it. So you know how sometimes you've got loads of writing and something really crazy and hectic in the background? It can kind of cover that up quite nicely. So for example, I've got this busy pattern here, and I can put the label down and it covers up that pattern really nicely, so you can still very clearly see where it's going. So that is really awesome about these labels. They're so quick and easy to load, quick and easy to use. I'm really happy with it so far. It has been working a right dream. I'm going to order some more of these because I've been using so many of them. I mean, I still have tons left on the roll, but I think I'm going to order some more. I want to get some other sizes as well. It's been really fun, and so yeah, that's my my little share on the printer. If I've missed anything, please ping me a message. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. This was gifted to me by Phomemo to try out, so I have not paid for this, but I will be paying with my money to get new labels because I do like it. I will purchase and invest my own money into it. There's a little discount code in the description box below, which you can click to get a discount. They ship through Amazon as well as from their website, so I will try and link everything that I can in the description box for you. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been really pleasantly surprised with this little printer. It's worked a right treat. So if you're wanting a printer for doing address labels or for labeling your kids' stuff, their pencil cases, their pencils, their drink cups, or your own arts and crafts stuff in your office, labeling your stamps, labeling your ink pads, this works a right dream. So I'm really happy with it. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Happy crafting. See you all soon. Bye.